Good afternoon, everyone. It's Saturday, I think. Yeah, Saturday. I'm making my earrings. I said in a previous video that I need to make some because since having the hair cut short, I can now see my ears. So I'm just doing some here. So I thought I'd bring you along. Yeah, let's go down. All right, I'll put you there. That should be about right. Okay. Oh, grab my tools. Sorry. Well organised as always. Right, you can actually see what I've got planned here. I've started, so I'm going to make some danglies. These are beads that I picked up from Spellbound Bead Company. Again, it was at the big show that we have at West Point here in Devon. So I just picked up some individual ones, which are lovely. I really like these. So I kind of made up sets when I was actually buying them. So I just got the other one to do there. And another one that I've kind of half done. Let me pop it on here. They had these cat beads, which was super, super sweet. Is that going to focus? Yeah, just. There we are. Is it? Yeah, little cats anyway with these dangly bits at the bottom here. So I just got the other one to make there. And then I haven't done this one, but these are really lovely green and pink hearts. There we are. And I'm going to put these at the bottom as a dangle. Don't want them too long because I'm notorious for getting them stuck in my scarves, so I don't want to go too long with them. And unfortunately, I know it doesn't colour match because I've got gold here and black there, but I have to have sterling silver for my ears. Otherwise, I suffer. They go quite bad actually. So I've got, what do I need? 1, 2, 3 sets. There we are. So I thought I'd just quickly, really quickly show you. I mean, it's, you know, it's not difficult. Let me thread this one up. This is what's called an eye pin. I'm just going to pretend that nobody knows how to do this. So this is an eye pin, as I say, it is in gold because these beads here have got some gold on them. So I thought it would look quite nice just to colour match. Although, as I say, like I say, the ear wires are not going to match, but I can't afford gold. They're a ridiculous price. So, sorry, I just opened the eye on there and just popped this one on, the dangly bit. So really simple. Just going to thread, if I can find the holes. There we are. That one on there, and that one on there. Really pretty, like those. And then the trick with doing this is to grab the wire and turn it, sort of kind of bunch all the beads up to. Oh, sorry, I'm not even in camera there. Sorry. Bunch all the beads up together. So I'm just going to hold it at the bottom there where the eye was. And then hold them and twist or turn, sorry, to 90 degrees. Okay, so that's the trick. And then snip off until you've got what would you say, about a centimetre there? Sorry, you can see there. Yeah, about a centimetre. Just going to snip that piece off down onto the mat so it doesn't go flying. And then I've got a pair of round nose pliers here, and you just grab the end. There we are, just grab the end and twist. And I kind of let go, turn my hand back that way and twist over again, and just ease it around until you make effectively a loop at the other end there. Let me just finish that one off and I'll show you. So I've just twisted it right round. Okay. And then I mean, you can put the hook on first before you finish twiddling it around, but I didn't, so that's fine. So I'm just going to open up the bottom of the ear wire, I couldn't think of the word then, and close that back over, make sure it's flush, and there we are, a nice pair of dangly doodahs. I say, unfortunately, I have to have the sterling silver. It looks a little bit odd, but hopefully once it's in my ears, you won't see it much anyway. So let's do that again. I've already turned this one to the 90-degree angle, so that's that. So just going to take it to about the same measurement here. About there, wasn't it? Snip. Put that back on the mat. And then take the end and turn. As I say, I go back in and turn my wrist one that way and then keep turning. Oh, I'm not doing this very well, am I? Sorry. Just keep turning. That one's straightened up a bit, so I'm just going to turn that back. Just keep turning until you end up with a loop. You don't want a P. If you've gone over too straight, you end up with a P, which is kind of what's happened here. You see, it's a P as opposed to a loop. So I'm just going to bend it back again. And then, oh gosh, sorry, keep going out of camera. Bend it back again and then over again. And just needs a little tweak more. So bend it back again and over. And there we are. That's good enough. You can see there. I don't know if this camera's focusing or not. I do apologise if it isn't. Right, so that's that. Let's get the other ear wire on. Like I say, normally I would put this on before closing the loop, actually on the eye pin, but I didn't, so it's fine. I can do it now, so that's all right. So put that back on there and just turn that back. Never ever pull apart, always twist one way or the other. And that's number 2. Right, so one of the kitty cats, I've done that. I've done the basics already, so that just needs to, you can just see it there. The only problem I'm going to have with this is always going to sit sideways, and I'm not going to hang anything off this bottom loop. It might look a little bit odd, but you know, it'll suit me. That's fine. So yeah, it's going to be a bit odd, but luckily the cat has got to face both sides. So he's got to face that side and a face that side, so that doesn't really matter. It's just this, I was going to get some black other beads out, but I thought actually this is what I bought these for, so I just used them. They're fine. So just need to put that through the loop there, close that little loop off, and there we are. Yeah, they're going to be a bit of a pain, these, I think, so I might have to redo them at some point, but at the moment that's fine. Little kitty cats, they're so cute. So that was simply a case of, I've got these black eye pins, and I can see the, there it is. So I'm just going to open the eye pin, if you can see that, just opened that there. And just going to thread this on. I think they sell these on their website, so if you particularly like these, just go and have a look. It's Spellbound Bead Company, and they are Lichfield, I think it is, in the UK, but I think they ship wherever. So yeah, I think it was Lichfield. I've actually been to the shop when I lived in Stafford. Actually went to the shop, which was amazing, as you can imagine. So that's hanging on there now. Stop wiggling, thank you. Right, so I'm just going to put the cat on, and again it's got to face both sides, so it doesn't really matter which way it goes around. So obviously on this one I've got quite a lot to chop off, so let's bend it to the side first of all. So just bend it over to a 90-degree angle, like so. I'll say that's enormous, so let's chop that off. I think I took quite a chunk off this one. Where's me I don't know, anyway. I did leave the bit of wire here so that I can get it straight, but no idea where that just went. Oh well, okay. So again, just start the turn don't know if you're seeing this actually. Let me get my fat fingers out of the way. How can I show you? Obviously, well, here we are. That might do. Right, so turn and then release and turn your hand right over so you basically do a full circle when you go back. If you can grip it, that is. Alright, and it usually turns, and like a miracle, it has worked this time. It usually turns a perfect. It's the turning your hand that way and then going over, because it gives you a nice smooth circular motion, I suppose you would describe it as. So, and that works really well. So I've been spring cleaning today. The house was a little bit of a mess, and I've realised I've got a huge problem with house moths, so I've just had to order some killer, and because I need to kill the larvae. I moved some things on the stairs and oh my lord. So, and I definitely don't want them in this room. You can imagine, can't you? They're clothes moths and they'll eat all my fabric, which I won't be happy about. Right, so last ones is these. I've gone green because they're half green and half red, these little hearts. So I bought these, and they haven't got the bottom loop, they've just got the one loop. Just tip that up for you. Yeah, and they're quite nice. They're sort of see-through. Get the sun behind it. It's the most beautiful day here today. It really is. It's so frustrating because we're all still on lockdown, and oh, I really would like to be at the beach right today. A nice walk along Teignmouth Beach would just do me a power of good today, but you know, we're not allowed, and it's not fair to the people that actually live there if you then start rocking up in droves. And yeah, that's pretty. I like those. Stop wiggling. Right, again, I've got a huge amount to chop off here, but these are the only black ones I had that were short in. The only black ones I had, these long ones. So, right, so turn a good 90-degree angle. It's not showing up very well there. Again, I'll take off quite a chunk. You need to leave yourself about 1 centimetre, something like that. It's showing about there. Let's try not make this one fly. Good, that stayed there. So again, I'm trying to show you this. Right, so get the round nose pliers right on the end of the wire here. Is that showing? Yeah. And turn. Okay, stop. Take your hand back out. Grab it there again, and then finish the circle. And that way, as I say, it usually turns a really nice loop at the top. If you can see that, just, yeah. So yeah, it's a beautiful day. I've vacuumed everything to try and get rid of some of these blinking moths out of my house. I say I've actually looked online and found a natural moth repellent as well. I've got the cedar discs everywhere, especially in the fabrics here, because I didn't realise how bad it was, but they've absolutely chomped the carpet, so I've had to let the landlord know. So they're not going to be very impressed, but of course they can't come round at the moment, which, I mean, there's nothing to do. I've put the killer on, so hopefully that'll be the last of them. But obviously they have absolutely chomped the heck out of the carpet on the stairs, which they are not going to be happy about, because when I moved in here 2 years ago, they were brand new carpets, so they're not going to be best pleased. So last one. Turn the 90 degrees there. Chomp that off there. Just measure it roughly. Although these eye pins are never quite the same length anyway, but there. The Space Invader cat, I don't know if you can see her, hold tight. She's absolutely just zonked out in the sun. Where are you? There. Can you see her? Yes. Is that nice, Mackie? Yeah, is that nice? Is the sun nice on your belly? Or your head? Eh? Is it? Tough life being a cat. Okay, again, turn it, release, turn your hand right over, grab it again, and then turn it back on itself again. And hopefully, oh, that one's got a bit wonky donkey, so just turn it back on itself and try again. There we are. Okay, it takes a little bit of practice, that, but I've made like thousands. I used to sell a lot of jewellery, but I don't do much of it anymore. I think because so many people were doing it. When I used to do the craft markets, you know, you'd have about, well, you still do actually, you'd have loads of people, loads and loads, so I stopped doing that. I'll just do it for me, which is fine. I've sold off most of my beads now actually, so there we are. That's 3 pairs quickly made. So that's 1 pair. Let me shift you around slightly, see if I can get the, yeah, they're nice because when you get the light behind them you can see through the things at the bottom. I'll say these are all from Spellbound, these, and I'm pretty sure they sell these little bits online. I know they do the beads, but so that's those, and the pretty kitties, which is fun. They'll be nice to wear. Cute. I like them. And then I don't know what you're going to call these. Look a bit like watermelon, but they're really nice. Nice colours. I'll lay it like that and show you up a little bit closer. There we are. Cool. Yeah, I really wanted to get those done. I've had the beads for quite a while. Well, since when did I go? January, February. So right, quick update on, hold tight, sorry. Okay, yeah, me again. Right, okay, quick update on the boho junk journals. All done. Very pleased. Tassel there. Yeah, I lined them. I found this Liberty fabric actually. I didn't even remember I had it actually. So, I think the papers, these ones are RC Mays. I was gifted them by Sam, the Scottish crafter. So it's a little, and I think she gifted me these as well, bless her. They're kind of like a die cut thing. Anyway, so yeah, I've actually put in quite a lot in this one actually. So this is a brown envelope. I mean, that just stitched it together. I've done it like a journaling spot as opposed to anything else. Done some beaded snippets. I couldn't think what they were called then. Pockets, tags, lots of space to journal. Tucks. That's those cards that I showed you, the greetings cards. Some of my papers, lots of papers. Pockets, and yeah, I didn't go too mad. As I say, I like to be able to write in my journals. I expect you're the same. Another snippet there. That's those flowers that I can do on that flower thing that I showed you for the sewing machine. I'll put a couple in each of them. So, oh, there's another one there. Don't remember doing that one. Okay, obviously did. Yeah, so all done, all finished. Putting some decorative tags and that. I've left that one empty so you can pop stuff in there. So yeah, there we are. That's that one. Still very soft cover, so you know, I didn't stuff it. I didn't want to make it too hard. I think that's quite effective as it is, just as a nice soft cover. That orange is really coming up electric. It's not that electric in real life. Wow, why are you coming up so bright? That's more like it. Yeah, it's not as bright as it was showing there. Okay, so that's that one, and the other one is this one. This is what I was trying to explain to you about the Tim Holtz thingy. Because I've left the cover quite soft, you can get in behind there and you can change that nameplate out if you want to. I stitched it on the front there. I stitched those on. Love this cover. Really pleased with that. Oh gosh, that's gone bright all of a sudden. And it's pretty true to life colours. They're not neon like they're showing there. It's a little bit darker there. Okay, so you know, very similar again. Oh, another Liberty fabric here. Same design, just different colour. So yeah, the usual sort of pockets and tucks and what have yous. Another one of those pockets there. Thank you, Sam, if you ever watch my videos. Another one of the envelope things. Bit bright there. That's the middle page. Sorry. I put some beads. I plaited on. I've got this funky thread stuff, which is all neon colours and that. So I threaded those beads on in the middle there, because there's plenty of room in this folder for you know, for you to put all your stuff in. Yeah, just did a simple flower on that one with another one of those machine stitched flower thingies. So, gosh, sorry, I'm not showing this very well. Another sideways tuck there, and that there. So yeah, nice soft cover, very tactile. Yeah. So again, I've left that plain. I mean, if somebody, you know, if somebody does buy it and they want me to stamp whatever in it, I will do. So I think that's it at the moment, actually. I've got plans. I've seen on Pinterest, somebody has made like an accordion style folder thing out of old books. So I'm going to have a go at that. And if I am successful, I will show you what I've been up to. I finished all the, sorry, I did all the gel printing. I did a lot of it off camera, I'm sorry, but you know, it's just otherwise, but when I learn editing skills, I'll be all right. So I've done some tags, like so. I did my giant tags, although they've gone very dark because, you know, they're on dark cards, so they're going to be dark, aren't they? But yeah, quite a lot of layers on those. So they will go in the covers that I made. So I'll just quickly, this is not very good, is it? I'll just quickly show you what I've been up to. These are going to go in my gel print, what are they called? Journals. So yeah, so these are going to be pages for in my journals. Sorry, I mean, there's like, I've done double-sided because then, as I say, they can actually. So what I was thinking was what I would do is put one printed, one plain paper, one printed, one plain, and alternate them all the way through the journals, because I thought that would be quite nice. That way, you know, it's the person who wants them can make their own pieces of art on the other bits that are inside. So these I left full size, and you can imagine once they're folded in half, as they will be for pages, yeah, they're quite things like that inspire me, you know, to sit and doodle, or, you know, just draw around them, or, you know, just stick other pieces on there. I think Denise Lush is doing some stuff at the moment in her Dilutions folder, and this kind of thing would be perfect for it, because you want an abstract background like that one. Very pleased with that one. I like these sort of things as well, where it's quite simple, like that. So there's lots of different colours, so I'll try and match them as much as possible with the covers that I did, that I showed you. love it. I love gel printing. I just love the randomness and the fun. And yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out, but you just keep going. I mean, some of these, they started off as a complete disaster. I mean, some probably could still do with extra work, but, you know, I figure, as I say, for me, they would become circle doodles. I'd turn them all into bubbles, and, you know, this I would put a zigzag border on it or something. Do you know what I mean? So, yeah, they're not, they're never quite finished until you say they're finished, basically. So, right, well, that's that. Just checking that I shut the window so that the neighbours don't think I've gone mad and started talking to myself. So very happy with that. That's a job done. Going to free motion the covers probably today, actually, and get those started, because I think I told you before, I'm a bit low on stock on the old Etsy stock thing, so I've got some random bits that I have left over from other projects, so I'm going to sort of fit those in as pockets, or I haven't quite decided how I'm going to do them yet. I don't know whether to just do them straight pages, or to go the whole journal route and put in the pockets and tags and all the rest of it. So anyway, I shall get on, and I will show you. I did show you all the things, didn't I? Let's just quickly run part through them again, just in case there's another giant tag there. See, that was nicer because it had a pink background. It came out a lot lighter. Actually, the better one was better ones were the yellow ones. Look at the colour on those. Love that. Really, but you see, it was like a yellow base paper. Sorry, I'll turn it that way. It's easier, isn't it? Yeah, so they came out. I mean, that green really gives it some there. I might have put a bit more on this one. I can't remember where I left you with it, but that will be, I think I have explained before, that'll be a wraparound cover. It won't be that small. They'll be, I'm hoping to get them about A5 size, which is a piece of, as we all know, a piece of A4 paper folded in half, basically. And that's the dragonfly one, and I've definitely shown you that one before. That's another tag on the yellow. As I say, that was a bit of an eye-opener, that yellow paper from now on. Don't think I did anything else to that one. Another tag. And oh, I just did some runoffs of the brayer on that. How lovely. So I might do some stamping on that one. I've got the archiver links, which end up basically waterproof, so I might make a really nice, I'm thinking seaside theme for that one. I can see it. I've actually got some beach hut fabric somewhere, so I might go seaside theme, if we ever are allowed to the seaside again, that is. Yeah, I think that's it, guys. No, lovely, thanks very much. I'll get on and try that accordion thing. I found some old books that, you know, it doesn't matter if they're destroyed, but it's a very clever thing. And if I can't remember the lady's name, but if it's successful and I make it, I will obviously credit her completely, because it's such a good idea. Although she'd done it a few years ago now, actually, but yeah, it's a really good idea. So thank you very much. I hope you're all well. I hope you're all not climbing the walls with boredom as yet. I've got work Monday and Tuesday next week, but it's a 2-day week next week, so I'm planning on doing some gardening. I bought some seeds. I've got some seed potatoes, because I think those of us with gardens, I haven't got, I mean, I've really got a patch, but I think we need to make the effort and grow our own, so that it leaves, you know, what's going to be available in the shop for people that don't have gardens and don't have the opportunity to make, you know, to grow their own stuff. So anyway, we'll see. So that's it. Lovely. Thank you very much. Have a lovely day. As I say, I really wish I could go to the beach today, but we're not allowed. We're not supposed to. So I won't be doing that. Thank you very much. Bye.